Excuse me as I'm not glistening as I usually do. I usually have my glitter spray on. Hello beautiful people, Oyinkan here, and today's video is all about Meghan Markle and Harry. They did a little interview with Oprah, they talked the talk, they released everything, well, not everything. Mostly everything about the royals. I took notes because girl, that was an hour and 25-minute long interview on CBS and there was no way I was gonna remember everything to talk to you, because who else do I chat with about stuff? You. Did I even introduce myself? Oyinkan here. Hello there, how you doing? Before we get started, make sure you subscribe and turn on notifications as well, girl. Let's do a little OOTD. Oh yeah, follow me on Twitter, Instagram, Snapchat, all that good stuff, and so, you know, all that stuff. It's literally such a basic dress. Super basic, but it's a little simple little It's like half mid-thigh, I would say it goes up to, and then my earrings. From the new collection. My earrings are from the new Befitting Style Bloom collection, which features all floral earrings. These are the Florence earrings, darling. Yo, God is so good. God is so good. I absolutely love these floral situations on my ears, girl. Actually makeup free. I just did my brows and my lashes. I kind of messed up my brow a little bit just now trying to like fix it, so bear with me. Okay, so let's get right into it. Meghan was not paid for this interview. They did not go over questions prior to this interview, so this was a very, I'm just coming to be transparent. So it seems, right? Before we even like get started, let me just say I am not a pro, like I am clearly not British, never lived in Britain, so I don't even know all the rules to their systems, their monarchy, or anything. So I'm speaking from a real outsider looking in. Not even like, well, I never even try to even act like I'm a professional in anything, right? I'm always just a girl who states her thoughts and things. It's just a quick thought video. It is what it is. In the beginning, Meghan says how she did not research the family, because Oprah asked her like, didn't you kind of see this coming, you know, since Oprah was alluding to the fact that maybe she should have seen something of this nature coming. Everybody knows the royal family is the royal family, if you know what I mean. He said she did not research the royal family. That was weird to me. Now, this is not me trying to victim shame her, because I do think what she went through was messed up. But we all know the royal family is racist. We all know the UK is very racist. We all, like, they are the biggest colonizers. They're the biggest colonizers. Are you like, don't tell me you didn't know. To say you didn't know is weird. Like, you have a black mother. She's half black, coming into a family filled with white people with strong cultural values. No leeway, no like, this is royal. It's not like, oh, you're an American about to marry a Caribbean person, so you gotta learn their culture. It's not even like that. I feel like that's different type of research. To enter a royal family, that's a whole nother ball game. So the fact that she did not look into how it could be, that was weird to me. Not saying that they have the right to treat her the way they did. That was still messed up, but it was weird that she did not research it. Of course, whatever you find in your research is not going to equate exactly to what could really happen in person. No one really knows what goes on the inside until they're inside. But to not research is weird.
Do you guys actually believe that she didn't research what it could potentially be like to marry into a royal family? Like, do you actually believe that? Let me know. Comment down below, because that's the only part that sounds a little to me.
And she spoke about how there's always this perception of how things look versus how things feel. She'll be home for a few months in the palace, and within that time span she would have only went out for like 2 to 3 times. And she'll be like, hey, can I go have lunch with a friend? Can I do, she has to ask permission. Yeah, their tradition is their tradition. Hey, it is what it is. But you, as a human being, have the choice to join or to not join. And you chose to join, right? So she would ask permission to have lunch with a friend. And they will be like, no, because you're all over the place. And when they say you're all over the place, it's because she's all over the press. So to me, it's unfair that just because I am all over the press, that means that I cannot go hang out with a friend. I can't. What? Crazy. Because everything is always about perception. What it looks like. If it looks like you're all over the place because you're all over the press, I'm gonna need for you to not go out with your friend. You are not allowed to have lunch with your friend because you're all over the press. Doesn't that sound crazy to you? That whole rumor about her making Kate cry is a lie. She said the opposite happened. And what I took from her saying the opposite happened is that, did Kate make you cry? She said she did not even want to share with the press or anything. But then Kate flipped it and made it its own thing. So Kate made you cry and then flipped it and said that you made her cry. I honestly have always felt like Kate was jealous of her because of all the attention she naturally got. I think Kate was used to everything being all about her. And this new girl comes in, getting all this attention, but she's half black. She has the audacity to be half black and get all this attention from the press. Kate is pissed. Kate wants to tarnish that character like it's nobody's business. Last few months of Archie's pregnancy, she was told she's not going to receive security because Archie's not going to be considered a prince, yada yada yada. Probably because they're like, this 25% black little black boy is not going to be heir to our throne. He's not going to be prince. But it's crazy that they would not offer security. That's insane. So you're saying that you are okay with something potentially happening to Meghan and or Archie. That's crazy. And later on in the interview, when Harry joined in, he said that they wanted to remove his security as well. You guys are so pressed to the point that you don't even care about the security of your own flesh and blood. They had concerns of how dark the baby might come out, but are we surprised? Are we surprised? Like, none of this surprises me. I expect them to be concerned. This is a very white family with deep colonial values. They colonized God knows how many countries in this world. Like, the UK did a number, okay, in history. Are we surprised that they are shooketh of how dark a great-grandson of the Queen might look like?
I also find it weird that Oprah was all shocked and surprised when Meghan mentioned that they were all wary about Archie's skin color if he's going to be so dark. Oprah has experienced racism herself. She has been treated less than as a dark-skinned woman. So for her to be so shocked, really? No way. All that shock reaction, that was a bit much. Because I like, Oprah, you know. Oh, I just feel like Oprah knows. I just feel like Oprah knows. So that reaction was just a bit like, it's a lot.
Meghan went through so much with that family that she eventually did not want to be alive anymore. She contemplated suicide. It's to the point that she thought of ways that she could out herself. She said, quote unquote, I thought that would have solved everything for everyone. Wow. It's to the point that she felt like if she eliminates herself, that removes the problems, because y'all keep acting like this girl is a problem. So when you're driven to that point, you just gotta get out. You just have to get out. You can't you cannot let any situation get you. You have to get out. And when I say get out, I mean separate yourself from the people, from the circumstance, from the environment that is making you think these things, or that's leading you to think these things in your brain. That's what I mean by get out. Don't do the act of suicide or killing yourself. No, separate yourself from these people that are having you think negative emotions. It is imperative for your health. Glad that is exactly what they did. And they said they left because they didn't feel supported by the monarchy. When she had these feelings, she went to the institution. She asked for help with her mental health, and they said no. They denied her. They denied her. They said no. We cannot get you help, girl. You gotta suffer on your own. They didn't say those words, but you know, this is what I'm thinking they basically meant. You're basically saying suffer on your own. When somebody comes to you for medical help, whether it be mental or physical, it's still medical. When somebody comes to you for help with their mental, and they're like, hey, please let me go see a doctor, and you're like, no. Yeah, you're saying go suffer. That's what you mean. So she spoke about it with Harry. She told Harry was constantly by her side, and she also confided in Princess Diana's best friend because she felt like Princess Diana's best friend would understand. She would understand because she knows what Princess Diana went through in and out. Them leaving is because she wanted to take a step back fully from being involved. They just didn't want to be as involved. They wanted to be supportive to the monarchy, but not like in there as involved. So that's why they left and went to Canada, which is also a Commonwealth country. They figured Canada is a Commonwealth country. I can support Britain while I'm living in Canada. Harry said that he did not understand the unconscious bias that goes on in his entire world, in his family, until he saw what Meghan was going through, and he's like, wow, this is crazy. When they left, due to the lack of support and the lack of understanding of the monarchy, when they went to Canada, their security was eventually removed from them. So now they don't have security, and their location was basically public. So they had to figure things out and move elsewhere. And that's what led them to Los Angeles, where Tyler Perry, shout out to Tyler Perry, shout out to Tyler Perry, where Tyler Perry got them security, got them a place to stay. It's a blessing to have friends who have enough resources to really have your back when you're like down and out. Now they're living off of the monies that Princess Diana left over for Harry. So it's a blessing to have resources. The royals get so pressed about what people think of them. I wanted to mention this earlier. The royals get so pressed about what people think of them that they literally have parties for the press in order to, like, hopefully I'm on their good side. Hopefully they don't da-da-da-da about me. You know what I mean? Like, it's, wow, you guys are insecure. It's crazy. Harry said he felt trapped within the system until Meghan. He feels like Meghan saved him. Meghan says, no, I feel like you saved our family. It's a beautiful thing. I'm glad they have resources. It makes me wonder, it sucks for people who go through things and they have zero resources, zero funds, zero friends who have resources to help them out. I'm sure they even feel even more stuck, and I really, really do feel for them. I'm glad Meghan and Harry got to get out, but honestly, everything she went through, that she exposed, that she spoke about from the royals, none of it surprises me. I expected Meghan to go through turmoil. Monarchy don't like black people. She's not black, she's mixed, she's half. That's already too much for them. So that just is what that is. I'm glad she came out and spoke her truth. I'm glad that they're getting deals with streaming companies. I'm glad that they're moving forward with their life. I'm glad that she's pregnant with a baby girl. Now they're gonna have a boy and a girl, and they're gonna have their cute family in LA. It's safe. It's safe. And when Oprah said, what do you want to say to people who think that you just came into America just to get these $1 million deals? He said, I wanted to just be able to make money to pay for my security. If that doesn't show you how unsafe these people felt, I don't know what is. That's how I feel. Let me know how you feel, girl. Let me know if you saw the interview with Oprah. Let me know what you be thinking or whatever. Check out the links in the description for stuff or whatever. You know, I'll be linking stuff and stuff like that. Watch my other videos right over here. And thank you so much for watching. I really appreciate it. I love you. God loves you, girl. God loves you, girl. Make sure you subscribe and turn your notifications as well, girl. Thanks so much for watching. All right, later, boo.